Warthog Princess, and welcome to another lug unboxing. This box is boring white, but it does have the lug tape stripe. I've already removed my address off it, so that's not a problem. But yay, lug! It's like Christmas every time you order stuff, and especially when you have multiple orders at once and you're not sure which one is coming. Yeah, it's not a bragging point. It's an addiction. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we have the bloom black interior tissue, and then let's see here. I'm gonna put all of this on the side, and we'll work our way backwards. Okay, more tissue on the bottom. Let's see. Okay, we'll start with the envelope. The envelope, please. Oh, no pen. That's sad. Always sad. I mean, it's a lovely gesture. I am truly grateful for the freebies when they send them. Yeah, you just miss them when they don't. Okay. Oh, well, I didn't get a pen, but I got some stickers. Yay, that could be fun. And since it's my second set now, I think it's the same as the ones I got in the Lug Life box, the surprise box. If that's the case, then I won't feel guilty about using one page of them for my planners, maybe. Yeah. And then all the usual handouts and the inventory. And I'm not even gonna peek because I already know what this order is. Okay. So the first thing is I got some Beaker face masks. I have plenty of masks. I will be honest, I have like 70 or 80 Vera ones and a dozen or more Beaker masks. But a couple of things. One is there's different varieties. There's definitely different colors and patterns. And that was why I bought this set, because I wanted that bloom black and I wanted the wildflower multi. In between, I have a botanical black there. This is, I think, the Floral 3. Wait, if I remember. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, Floral 3 set. But because I wanted those specific ones to go with all of my lovely bags in those colors, I already have the botanical black, and that's okay to have a duplicate, but yeah, that's why I bought them. And these are the Beaker 2 masks that have the vent and the adjustable earpiece. So there we go. I already have plenty of filters and all of that. Next item is a first for me. Actually, all of these items, except for the Beaker mask, are all firsts. This is an Adagio. It just sounds fancy, Adagio. Yeah. So, but not my first time in this pattern, just my first time in this style. But it's a good medium-sized handbag, and I just think it has a little bit of elegant look to it. So I thought I would give it a try. Plus, I have like my Apollo in the heather feather, and the interior is this, and I have a couple of accessories in the tropical fog. So I thought that would go really nicely. But anyway, it really is very pretty. I think with the bubble quilting, it does sort of disguise the pattern a little bit. Like you can barely see that there's black, I don't know, they're palm or fern, whatever they are. You can barely see the black ones in here at all. They're kind of just lost in the quilting, which is not a total tragedy, but it just almost looks like a camo pattern with the black section. It doesn't look like the normal tropical fog, which you can see on the back a bit better, which still has like those darker gaps, but you can clearly see the black floral pieces, you know, with the leaves. So that's one thing, just a note to self. I do think that the quilting is quite nice, and at a glance it's still very lovely. But first impressions, it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's dive right into this bag. It is a turn lock on the front pocket. I kind of like that. It's different. You don't have to deal with the flap, but you get a little security, and you still have the convenience of a slip. So if you don't want it latched, then just leave it unlatched and go in and out. Inside looks like a tan or a sandy sort of cream colored foulard, which is interesting. I guess that matches the tan palm frond, whatever that is. But yeah, so it's just a big pocket, and this does not have an RFID tag, so I'm assuming it's just a regular pocket, which is okay. Then the second pocket is zippered, and it too goes all the way across and all the way down. That's great. Well, there's their thank you card. It has in here, we have a key bungee, always lovely. We have a thing on the clear ID window. Hang on, I'll show you that. We've got our silicone pack. But in here we have, actually this is quite a nice pocket. You have your key bungee mounted on the front corner. It's well, on the main bag side actually. You've got clear ID plus 4 slots. You can see there's your RFID tag right there. So this is your RFID pocket, which totally makes sense because it's your wallet pocket, if you will. And then you have 2 more slots over here for pens, and otherwise just a nice size pocket. So if you're like me and you don't really use the built-in wallet so much, that can be used for other things or just completely ignored, that front section. Yeah, but since it's RFID, it gives you some options, which is always good. Sometimes I just put like my wallet stuff in my wallet because I like to have that as grab and go. And if it's all settled into the purse, I can't do that, which is just not going to work for me. But I might leave my squeezy flashlight or my multi-tool card, things like that in the card slots, because that I don't need to take with me every time I run into the grocery store, you know, so that's fine. But then I can still have them with me. So anyways, that's that front pocket. So 1, 2, and then the main pocket in here. Okay. We have the removable adjustable strap. It is the narrower strap. I think it's nicely sized for the bag. And then you have on the bottom, it's got a little rigid piece in there. I don't know if it doesn't appear to be removable, but when you fold your bag on this one, you're gonna have to fold it up like that if you want it to lay flat, because you don't want to fold that cardboard or whatever it is in the bottom. So for those that are asking for storage considerations, this would be one of them, where I generally look at the way the bag comes to me, and that's generally a pretty good clue. Plus the bag's already trained that way, but if I don't like the way that it's folded, I will adjust it. Like this one has a kink up here, so I will straighten that out and fold it my way, but since it has that rigid bottom, I will preserve that and fold it up like that to the back so that it can lay flat. If you don't have a jam-slammed, packed storage room like I do, or a closet, whatever you're doing, then you can, leave it, you can actually stuff it, put a towel in there or smaller pieces and just store it in its original proper shape. That's probably the best thing for the bag. I just don't have room to do that. So yeah, that's my story. Anyway, the main pocket, you have 2 cargo slots, and you have on the front 1 big clear plastic window, which is great. Lots of stuff. And that's it for the inside. It's pretty good size bag if you look at the size of the bottom. So it's a little bit of a bucket shape to it, which actually I quite like, because then I can stack things in the bottom and then still have access to them, or on the top. And so it has like a bit of a triangle shape towards the top. It does have a little bit of give on the zipper on top. It doesn't come totally to a point because there is a little bit of flaps. So a point would be like that, but this one has a little bit there. So that's good. Yeah, it's just really nice. It's a very light interior so that you can see inside. And for those who aren't familiar, Lug always puts the tag inside that says what the bag is. And there it is if you didn't understand what I was saying with Adagio. So there you go. And let me put this back in here. Put all the stuff back where we got it. except I don't need this can go in there. All right, and then the back pocket. And I don't prefer to have the end of the zipper sticking out, so I'm gonna try and tuck that in. The tabs are great when you need to grab the zipper, but I prefer not to have to grab it. So I just tuck that end in so it's cleaner on the end, and then I don't have to grab it. I can just pinch the bag if I need to. Yeah, that'll work great. All right, on the front, in this case, because of the way that the front is and the pretty quilting, they did not put the tag on the front. The tag is actually on the back, right there in the middle. So there's your lug tag. And then that's also where your phone pocket is, right there. It's the usual phone pocket. It is horizontal, but phone fits in really nicely, magnetizes no problem, and it would fit bigger than my phone. My phone's a 6S Plus with a case, so there we go. And other things about this bag, I like that the strap has this stripe here that goes all the way down the side. Yeah, I'm okay, it's maybe a break in style, but that tells me that that has some significant reinforcement. So if I was to weigh this bag down, I don't have to worry about these little handles just ripping off the top corner of the bag or something like that. Also of note, they're mounted a little bit lower. Like normally these would be at the top edge of the bag. They're a little bit lower. I actually don't care either way until I carry this loaded and see how it swings and how it hangs. I may have another opinion about that, but for right now, it just makes sense. The way they have it, it stops where the pockets start, so it doesn't impede the pockets that can go all the way to the edge. Very, very smart, I think. So they gave us everything they could on those pockets, which is always a good thing in my opinion. So there you go. There's the Adagio. I'm gonna have to try that out. Oops, wrong way. So next we got a Puddle Jumper Duffel in balloon black, of course. When the Puddle Jumper Duffel. I don't know why that's a tongue twister. I had it on my wish list for quite a little while, and I had it on both. Well, my wish list on lug is in the cart because there's not really a wish list function, but I kind of do my planning on my iPad and then order when ready. And anyway, I may have a running wish list all the time, written and electronic. But anyway, the duffel was on my list for quite a while, and it sat in QVC, but the colors just weren't speaking to me. And I was hoping that this one would come, and it did, so here it is, yay! It's actually a little smaller than I thought, but I'm actually happy about that because I have plenty of big bags. So this is a nice size. This, my gosh, because of its size, it would make a great gym bag. It would make a great work bag because it's small suitcase size, but you don't have to put it all the way to its thickness. So I think it would be really great. Yeah, lots of pockets. Yeah. Okay. So the handles, they have a kind of a short strap drop. They do have the no slip grip all the way around on the top. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can easily fit it on my shoulder. I think if the bag was loaded, it would be a little harder. The no slip grip will definitely help hold it on my shoulder. This would definitely not be my primary carry if it was a travel pack, because it would just be awkward. But to carry it like this, like walking, that makes a lot of sense, or to over the crook of your arm, totally. So let's look at the bag. Let's start at the bottom. Pocket on pocket, but it's nice because these are wider. So it's the traditional lug pockets, like on the Puddle Jumper, but wider. So it gives you more options. Let's look what fits in here. I brought a few things actually for another video, but since they're sitting here, okay, but they're not lug, they're Vera. Anyway, all right, so my phone with the Vera case fits perfectly in that pocket. It would not fit in the zip or whatever, the on pocket, because it's just not as wide. The phone pocket proper is on here, and it's a vertical pocket right there, and it does fit there, obviously, very nicely. Okay, but let's see. We've got a travel pill case. which if you're not familiar with the Vera style, because I know a lot of lug nuts maybe are and aren't, it's got 8 slots. I use it for earrings a lot when I'm traveling, but you could use it for med, you could use it for a lot of other things. You can also take the pill part out and just use this for other things, but let's just see. This is Parisian Paisley, an older one. So yeah, that fits very nicely in there. Zips up great. All right, we've got the Every Little Thing case, also Vera Bradley. This one is in mini medallion. Easily fits in there. Okay, and so I think all these will definitely fit. We've got a slim card case, a coin purse, a factory style card case in elderberry. This one was heather. This one is Midtown, by the way, totally different fabrication. Then we got a regular coin purse in pink elephants. It's like iconic style, if you will, or not. It's before iconic, a little more vintage. And then the factory style, of course, is shorter. It fits perfectly. So those all fit there. And because this one is a shorter profile, I wonder, no. But let's see if the slim card case fits in the pocket, pocket. It does, in fact. It fits very nicely there. So if you want to have multiple cards in there, but you don't want them to be all loose or willy-nilly, or you want to be able to grab them and go, psh, there you go. That's great. Awesome. Okay. So that covers both of those pockets because these two are both the same. And that's all the stuff I brought out. Sorry. I wasn't planning ahead. I knew this was what I was getting. All right, but then we have this other pocket on pocket, and it's long. So, where'd I put my phone? On the table. So my phone can fit here, it can fit here, and guess what? Right down the front of that as well. So lots of options. Probably, for me, if I was using this as like a day bag, or even a short trip, I would put my phone here actually because it's still quick access and it's, you know, if I put the screen side in, it's pretty protected. And I would put my sunglasses in the soft pocket. That's just me. But I like to have a spot for both and both of them quick access. But then you have this big pocket and here, I want to say, but maybe I was wrong. I wanted to say that this one was RFID, but I don't see the tag in here, so maybe not. That's unfortunate because that is a good place to put your wallet because it's a nice big, I mean, all of these front pockets have their own gusset. Very nice, very space. Let's see what else might fit in there. This is a pencil case, you know, pencil thing for planning. But that fits really nicely in that pocket. So you can see it has some, we'll talk more about that on a planning video, but okay. So that's the front of the bag. And then on the sides, you have nice big water bottle pockets or cargo pockets. You can put any number of things there. Any of the things that I've shown today will fit in there. It does not have a magnet to hold it in, but it is a nice elastic, kind of just self-discreet. Yeah. All right, on the back. Now, on the back, you have a big, robust trolley sleeve. Again, I always say, but I would love to have a zipper across the bottom and just add another slip pocket. And then you have a zipper all the way across, and this pocket does go all the way to the bottom. And it has 2 pen slots over here on the side. So, there you go. And the bottom of the bag has the plastic covering and it has the plastic feet. That's really nice. Very slick. But great for traveling if you have to set your bag down and wash it off later. Let's look at the inside. So, for the inside, first of all, this is the better picture of the width of the bag, which we'll get from the inside. But on the top, there are 2 compartments. So from the front, let's start with that front compartment, double zipper. Comes down around. You can open it up. That is your laptop compartment. So it is padded on the front and the back. And there you go. Really good space, just open pocket. And great for tech. iPad, anything like that. Or folders or whatever. But it's kind of a slim pocket. It does have its own little gusset, but it's not super thick. I would say about 1/2 inch. And then back here, you have your shoulder carriage attachments on the side of the bag. And let me see. Yeah, double zipper opening. Couldn't imagine why it wouldn't be, but anyway. Okay, let's look first at the size of the bag. There you go. I mean, it is a very nice duffel size on the bottom, and it's rectangular cube, so that translates all the way up. So you really could fill this up. I look forward to giving this a trip. I look forward to taking a trip, definitely. Okay, we have on this side 3 cargo slots and a privacy pocket. And the privacy pocket goes all the way down to about here. So not quite to the bottom, but pretty roomy. Excuse me. Just dry air. Okay, and then on the front, you have, let me take this out. You have the clear pocket, but it's 1 zipper, 2 pockets. So you have that divider down the middle there. So there you go. And then inside, there's no key bungee or key clip, just pocket. But then you have your removable, adjustable, and padded strap. I do like having the pad option on the travel bags because you can always remove it, but it's nice when you have the bag weighed down to have that extra thing to keep the strap from cutting into your neck. Awesome. So very, very happy with the new Puddle Jumper Duffel. I know it's not new, but it's new to me, and it's new in this color, so call that a win. Yay, more blue and black for the collection. By the way, speaking of blue and black, when I did my collection video, there were a couple items I neglected to show. I did alibi them in the comments, but one, I didn't show the pen, and also I have the twist, the scarf as well, that, you know, out of sight, out of mind. It was packed in a different place than all the other lug, and there you go. Okay, storage-wise, this bag is a big bag, obviously, so I don't have room to store it in shape, and because it has this bottom that's semi-rigid, I will do it as it came to me, and that is folding that bottom up to the back, and then I fold the straps down, I put the crossbody inside, and that's how I store it, so it lays flat. Then I'll either store it stacked like this, or some of my lug bags are stacked sideways. So they're standing, but it still needs to be skinny to have its space. So that's how that works. And the last item is something I had thought about, but I thought, my gosh, I could not justify buying because what am I gonna do with it? I will always find a use for a bag. That's no joke. But this one is the pumpkin. And I thought, well, okay, it's a very seasonal item. It can be used all year. I mean, who cares? But I just thought it was so fun. And thankfully, it was free with purchase. So things that I was buying anyway, I got the bonus bag, which I always love, by the way. Because that's a great way to try new things. There's zero risk because you paid nothing for it. And if you don't like it, then gift it. It's a great gift, or sell it. My gosh, you could do a lot of things, but oh my goodness, this is what I was talking about. It's just so novel. It's definitely a bucket bag, like literally small on the top, but look at the pooch, the poofy pumpkin. I love it. I mean, I do. I just love it. It makes me want to go trick-or-treating right now. And I can't even eat the candy, but it's not the point. I just want to use my bag. Sadly, because I live in a small gated community, we don't really get trick-or-treater traffic. So I've kind of given up on buying candy every year because then I end up just giving it away after Halloween or eating way too much of it. But yeah, so we'll see. Maybe I'll go out to the base and they have a safe, you know, thing. Maybe we'll do that and just give candy to the kids. And I'll do it in a costume with my pumpkin bag. That would be fun. Yeah, so, yeah, and you know, honestly, when I saw pictures of this, I never saw the pictures with the person next to it. I kind of thought it was like a giant pumpkin tote, which made it even less appealing to me. Like, there's no way I'm buying this big, huge, but this makes sense. I'm really, really happy, but it's just, I'm like giddy. It's so cute. I mean, you know, is a big ball O bag. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's no pockets, no closures. It's quite simple. But yeah, so there's my pumpkin. Does it even have a logo tag on it? Oops. Oh yeah, it does. Up here in the black, it has a rubber tag. Yeah, cool. And it had a silicone pack inside, which I dumped on the floor. Okay, so that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all ramping up into a great weekend to come and doing well otherwise. Stay safe and happy and healthy. Look out for each other and don't forget to wash your hands. Washy, washy. Bye for now.